doing is judge and jury. And on the projector or on the screen, I've got some instructions. So this is to help work in groups for an opinion or a side. Should be approximately 5 people per group, and in your classrooms you might want to think about limiting that size, and I was thinking there would be more. So some people that have smaller groups like 2, you might want to, or like you might want to join together or join a group that, so we can get, you probably want at least 5, okay? You can have more than 5. If you have more than 5, there's different parts you can play. So, there will be a prosecutor, a defender, 2 jury members, and a judge who will also read the scenario, okay? And I've kind of messed with this a little bit, the roles, just some things that I felt more comfortable with. So you should keep that in mind, that whenever somebody's presenting you some of these strategies, you know, the idea is that it's something that you take and personalize and that you make work in your classroom. And so that still, you know, goes back to saying, well, the idea where I got it, if I were doing research and I got an idea somewhere, I would give that person credit for it. So you're getting this idea from Jackie Miller, but it's important that you change it and make it your own so you can use it in a way that makes sense, okay? So some of my roles in the envelopes are written out a little differently. The reader or the judge will share the scenario, and then the prosecutor and defender are going to present their arguments. So this is in a nutshell what you're doing. The jurors will listen and collaborate to make a decision on who won the argument, and then they will present this to the judge who will bring down the verdict. Okay? So you have some roles that you'll work with, and actually I think I have it says in parentheses reader, so if you're the defendant, you're reading the scenario. If you're the defender, or the defense, I think I have, and the prosecutor, then you are arguing the scenario. And you don't necessarily have to argue against each other. So in this, you know, it's an exercise in thinking. It's not that you have to be against. If you happen to choose opposite sides, and it does end up being that way, that's okay, but you can both argue the same side. And the jurors who are collecting the information, they would just be keeping track of who makes their points or who does well with their data and how they explain that. So that would be more what you're looking at, okay? So if you're really thinking about like 4th grade and the lower grade levels, you want to make sure that they have an opinion and that they can explain their opinion, or they have an opinion and they have data for it. So really get to those actual standards that they're trying to reach so you know your level, and you know your levels, but keep that in mind. I think I have another role in there that's clerk. And in my mind, I was thinking that the clerk could like wear the glasses and have that role. So that you guys all have a pair of glasses on your table. So the clerk role is going to wear the glasses. The defender and the prosecutor are going to wear a tie. And the jury members should have like the little tablets. And I was thinking like some little like tablet thing like this. My son loves these, the same one that does the zombie book. And he has like seriously, of the police numbers in the front of it, like all their call numbers are all written in here. And his meetings and all that stuff. But like a little tablet like this to use, I think would really make that fun. And the judge could have some cool hat. This is also my zombie son's hat. And then this is as close as I could get to a gavel today. Now I look like a criminal. But something that, maybe a sponge mallet would be good to have. But some type of a mallet for the judge. So I think giving people roles and giving props to go with that really helps. So we've got a couple ties and glasses for everybody, so let's do that. And what I'd like you to do now is draw for your roles. So you draw for them. Yeah. First you pick a role, an audience, the format, and the topic. And it's a writing activity when you RAFT. And this can be applied in any content area, any level. So the role that I want you to play right now in this is to put yourself as an educational professional. The audience is your future self. So you're going to write yourself a little RAFT note. The format is a journal entry. So you're going to need some paper, you're going to need a pen or pencil so you can do that. And the topic is how you will use argument in your classroom in the future. So in doing this with kids too, to take a RAFT, and if you have this as, a hierarchy as a way to go through and have something together that they build on, and thinking about their audience, thinking about the role that they're playing in the format, helps them kind of look at writing as a tool for thinking. So writing to your future self, take a moment to write a note to yourself.